What's happening? Hey man, this podcast Cal, man. What's happening, man? Podcast Cal. What it do? I've been hearing women say, no, that's a wifey duty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that.
I've said that.
Ooh, I'm glad we talking about it then.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my question is, should women have limitations on what they do for a man who hasn't put a ring on it?
I think certain things, yes.
Explain, please.
I think the number one thing, and probably the only thing for me, it's a sensitive topic, but sex. The reason why I'm saying this is because...
Hold on, what's the noise for the... Bruh. Double that
up. So I think that this is more from a religious or spiritual standpoint.
Okay.
When you exchange vows, you're not exchanging those in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. A boyfriend can be replaced like that.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend can be replaced like that. You could wake up one day and be like, nah, I don't want to do this. And I actually have no reason to try because I did not make a vow to you at all. I didn't vow to be with you through sickness and health.
Right.
I didn't vow to that.
Nigga, I just said I liked you.
I just said I like you. You want to be my girl.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when I think of wifely duties and not just wifely, but husband duties as well.
Right.
When I think of those things, I think of solely of the union that's being created, the vow that is being created before God at the altar. That's what I think of. And I'm not making those in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship whatsoever. I'm not now. Will I do things that I feel not just a wife, but a woman should do or could do or to show the man that I am someone that you would want to marry and build with?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want it to make sure those things are being done right in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship? Yes, especially if I'm being shown that that's where you want to go. If I'm being shown and you're leading me to that level of saying, I know I'm going to build a home with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make you my wife one day. If I'm being shown that and being led by example, then I'm gonna start showing you those things. And when I brought up sex, I say when you do get married, your body, you're one in the flesh now.
Right.
Your body becomes like that man's body in a way, like it's yours. But I mean, look, you better make sure, no matter how tired you are, you want that marriage to stay whole too. You got to do those things. And I'm not saying not just relationship, but with the relationship, it's, well, it's a test because it's like, you don't have to stay with that person when they cheat on you in a relationship. And I'm not saying you necessarily have to do that in a marriage, but a lot of times in marriages, when you have a family, women, 9 times out of 10, forgive it and consider still saying, because
nowadays, or are we speaking just like traditionally?
I'm speaking traditionally. That's usually what happens. I know my grandmothers, my aunts, all of them that have been in 50-year relationships. And when I sit down at the table at family reunions and I talk to them, and they all tell me, and I talk to them about relationships.
See, you getting some good OG game.
I have to.
You getting some good OG game.
I have to, because how am I going to be a good woman if I'm not listening to that? If I'm listening to my friends that's not married, that are in dysfunctional relationships, that are screaming, I'm a single parent, but their father is definitely taking care of things, but they just not with them. If that's what I'm paying attention to, and that's what I'm only listening to, just that,
then that's gonna fuck your head up. That's
gonna make my whole mentality real messed up. And I've been checked before.
Yeah,
definitely. Like, hey, that's your friend that want what you have.
Okay, so let me ask this question, not to cut you off. So, is sex the only thing that you feel like should be off limits before you get married? Like, is that, what other wifely duties should you refrain from?
I I can't really say that you're refraining from it. I brought up sex because to me that's like the main thing that I could really think of when it comes to that, because I'm not one in the flesh with you.
Right.
So if I'm saying I'm tired and I don't want to, I don't.
Right.
And if I'm saying I don't want to give you me and my energy yet, and I don't want that soul tie yet,
right,
I'm allowed to say that, because
absolutely,
you have not put a ring on it, and you have not shown me that you're even capable of me wanting to do that with you. You haven't shown me that. So why do I have to give you something that is solely belonging precious for me?
Right.
That's all me. So why do I have to do that? Now, if you telling me about to get on, you showing me you're gonna get on one knee one day, and I'm not saying that I am a person that have not had sex before marriage. I definitely have.
Right.
So, but I have a really good friend till this day in her late 20s that is still a virgin.
Yeah.
And when she told me, I was like, what? I hadn't heard of that.
Well, let's get rid of one of them.
I hadn't heard of it. I was like, what? But I respect her so much more now, and I understand her in a different light. And I'm not going to air her out or anything, but like, you know, she's such a beautiful human being, and I just see how her head is so screwed on straight, and she don't have no soul tie with nobody.
That's dope.
And that's amazing to me, and it's unheard of.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is the first on-air disagreement that we didn't had, and the reason behind that is this. I'm gonna start with the virginity thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 34 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was having sex very early. If a woman tells me she's a virgin, I'm scared to death. Period.
And that's understandable.
Because first and foremost, listen, I'm gonna need you to go get your heart broke and your cherry pop before I even want to have fun with you, because that's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then with that being said, I respect like your ability to refrain from temptation. Mm-hmm. I respect your focus. Mm-hmm. I respect all the things around your virginity. But on some real shit, the price of vagina has gone down over the years.
Right.
The value of it, I mean, you feel me? The value of vagina ain't what it once was. Like anytime you can scroll down your timeline and see a little lip poking out, or you can go, on, you know what I mean? Like it ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can't lure a man with that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A man has to respect and appreciate the things around that. Mm-hmm. As far as the wifely duties, I've had more than one woman. Like, for example, I'm gonna use one. We're gonna keep her anonymous for now. Invited her to my house, cooked for her. You know what I mean? And we had a good time. And I had a few dishes, just like on the side, but the dishwater was ran. You feel me? And they were dishes that we had used. You feel me? And so she, you know, just dumped them in the water and kept it lit. Now me, I would have liked for her to like wash them. I mean,
is this like a good friend of yours, or is just someone that
this
you
is
just
like
kinda...
we've dated? This is like our third date. You know what I mean? And like, but for example, like she had like a tire that went bald. Mm-hmm. Feel me? I was in her car and I got out to pump her gas. Mm-hmm. You know, probably a husband-like thing if we being technical.
Is it a husband-like thing, or is it a gentleman-like thing? There's a difference.
I think they go hand in hand, shit.
I say they can go hand in hand, but at the same time, there's a such thing as, that's a
gentleman thing. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, that's a gentleman thing.
That's a gentleman thing. Like, let me stop. That's a gentleman thing.
Husband thing. So
as I'm pumping her gas, I see her tires bald.
Okay.
So I don't even like say that. I just tell her like, look, when you spend the night, I'm gonna drop you off at work. And she like, cool. And I got her tire changed. You feel me? Mm. So we gotten there. We're there. You accepted that, right?
Okay.
So my thing is this. It's all about going back to the value thing, right? Tire, oil, the hinge off the door, the trash. Those are male-dominated tasks. Of course a woman can do it. My mama did them. Women do those things, fully capable. Mm-hmm. But that's an immediate way I can add value to you from day one. Mm-hmm. Something that you might even look at until it's done for you. Like, damn, I ain't got to worry about that trash no more. Like, fuck, he just went and got my tire changed, right? So why, when it's a woman-dominated task that I'm fully capable of doing, that I do on my own anyway, but why wouldn't you say, damn, like, let me go ahead and hit these few dishes up real fast? You know what I mean? Or damn, You see those clothes in the, man, you got these clothes in the corner. You could talk shit as you taking them. Where your washer at? Let me throw these motherfuckers in there. Like, you could talk shit and do it. But, like, so a few days passed, right? And I felt some type of way about it. And I'm like, damn, you know, I done cooked for you. And I don't even I hate to be bringing shit up. But, like, damn, like, you seen them dishes in there? You couldn't hit them dishes. She was like, dishes? That's a wifey duty. I was like, oh.
Okay. I can see that. I can see where
I felt offended because I'm like, damn, I wish I would have knew that before I put 30 on 5 and pumped that shit and then went and got this tire done though. Because that's a double standard. Like we're expected, right? That E word. We're expected to be gentlemen. Mm-hmm. We're expected to show out every chance to win someone over. Mm-hmm. And in return, get bare minimum until you decide if I like you or not. Then I'll give you a little more.
Yeah. And
I don't believe that's the way it should be. I gotta put a ring on your finger before you see that I got some dust on my floor and you say, boy, big head, where that dustpan at, man? Where that broom at?
And it shouldn't be until you get a ring. I think that naturally it will progress and then happen the more she feels comfortable in your home and feel comfortable to do those things. And I can't really speak for her because she might be that kind of woman that really honestly believes wifely duty means I will clean when I'm a wife. I won't clean as your girl or as dating you.
But I don't think she like literally meant like once we're married.
She's being funny.
She's meaning like once we're exclusive, maybe?
That's exactly what she's thinking. Most women aren't going to. I mean, honestly, let me go back. And you said it. You said you guys are expected to do all these things, right?
Right.
And it's to glorify the woman that you're with, and that's to make the woman, because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones to chase us. We don't chase you. So those things that you do to then like show that woman like, hey, look, this is the kind of man that I definitely can be and want to be for you. And I'm doing these things to win you over because you're the prize, and I'm trying to win you over because you are the queen. Yes, and I want you to give me.
I'm for show the prize too, though.
And I'm not saying, but listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what I'm saying, because I want you to see that you can give me that crown of a king. I want you to see that, so I got to show you that.
So I'm supposed to already know you're a queen, and by proving to you that I'm a king.
If she shows you that she's a queen, though. Because some women you can see within the first couple of dates.
Facts.
You're not there yet.
Facts.
So, and because I know I'm a king, you'll never be in a place to put that crown on me.
Right.
And be able to treat me and uphold me like a king. Because you're not there yet. That's what I mean.
And that's when we get in situations where it's like, well, shit, I'm already a couple of days in, I for sure got a smack now.
Right now I got to because I don't want to go saying like I never knew what that was like. Well, right. Why do you need to create that soul tie with that person?
Right.
Why do you want her? Because when you then have sex, those energies, it is a scientific fact.
Absolutely.
That energies are being crossed.
You feel
over.
that shit once
100%.
Once you're aware of it, and you like I wasn't aware of it at first. Mm-hmm. Once I did, I found out that shit is
it's
real.
Real. And then what happens with the woman though, that men have to understand, and men are like, why do women then go crazy after that? Because that soul tie, that energy has now literally a strain has now coming into us.
Yeah.
And naturally. And now we're craving it.
Yeah.
And then when we don't have it, it's like a drug. Yeah. You don't have it, it'll make you kind of imbalance a little bit. So it'll make you get overprotective, get a little possessive and jealous, and get a little needy and clingy. Right. And the man's like damn, like
what the fuck you doing?
I popped you down one time, that's it. And it's like, well, now I need you now. I want you here. And I don't want you talking to nobody else. And then men wonder where that came from. So it's like men should also be upholding themselves too as the kings that they should be seeing themselves as, and taking their time too and being like, do you even deserve me as the prize? See, that
come with maturity.
It does.
It took me all the way until I was like 32, 33 years. So like less than 2 years ago, I was still casually doing whatever, big ass house, shit. Man, You feel me? Her, maybe once a week. Her maybe once a week. Her maybe twice, and just rotating like casually, right? But then the energy thing, right? And then like one woman is enough to like as far as personality and emotions and shit. So now you got 3 different women that you trying to balance. Like you trying to hide your hand from. I'm trying to keep you over here, keep you over there. Hope on this day you don't want to do this. Like that shit became so stressful and so much of a headache. And on top of that, the emotions, right?
Right.
Like these women are really gravitating to you because they care about you, and you really don't give a fuck about them.
Right.
And even going into my story about what the me writing the book, and a lot of people don't know I started going to therapy because I was really fucked up. Cause I'm like, I really don't give a fuck about women. Like I really don't care. And my mama's a woman who raised me. I got all sisters, aunties, grannies. Like, how can I treat this person this way and not have no regard at the end of the day? You feel me? And it was like, fuck. You got 6 females who can't stand your motherfucking guts. None of them can. You ain't got one you can call on, no partner shit, no nothing. You know what I mean? And then to top it all off, my baby. My daughter is a little girl. God knew what he was doing. And now I'm looking at her like, then what if she bring me home one day? You feel me? So you're absolutely right. As men, we have to have more self-respect. You know what I mean? We have to hold ourselves at a higher standard to say, I don't even want to give you the satisfaction to say that I snatched your soul and kept it pushing. I don't even want that flaw on my name. That's a flaw. That's not a badge of honor. That's not a title. You feel me? And at my age, every woman that comes along should at the very least be a candidate for forever. Right. Whether that happens or not, you should assess her enough to realize and say, if she got pregnant, if
I'd be okay.
I'd be okay with not making her my baby mama, right? But saying, okay, this is somebody I can build and be with forever, right? And if that answer is no on any level, then that's not the destination for you. So now you have to decide what do you do next. Right. And it be hard. Niggas don't even want to turn down them, but they call it. Niggas be like, man, she know how to cook hella good, bro. Let me get a few dollars, man. Right. That'd be our mind state,
but
right?
You could go to the next woman that's the real woman for you and get all that. And not even waste your time trying to figure it out with this woman, that woman. And I'm not going to say that it takes a couple of trials sometimes. And I'm not going to take that away, as a woman. Like, it's taken me a couple of times to get to where I'm at. And I'm still growing. Right. I'm still growing and learning as a woman. At the end of the day, I'm still maturing, Right. And so, yes, that kind of thinking takes time. I highly encourage for people that are in their, I think, starting from early 20s up into however, to really, like you said, I'm getting OG game. Yeah. Talk to your OGs. Like, talk to people that are older and have experienced things.
What if all your OGs, it's 37-year-old grandmas and shit living in the Acorn and living in Campbell Village and living in the Ville. Like, so, that is true. You were very blessed and fortunate to have those references who held themselves and others at a standard to be able to give you game. Right. But you got Shaniqua and them who her mama had her at 15 and she had her baby at 15. Who does she go to?
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that because what's so funny is I have some women like that in my life too that are the OGs. They're 40 something and still be talking out rah-rah and be, saying stuff. But sometimes when you really sit and listen to them and listen to their stories and you listen to how they were treated too, you then can see this is why you're still where you're at and and learn to depict what they're actually saying. Because sometimes I still get different kind of game. I get street smarts from them too. Right. And that's how I look at it. Like, so I know when a pimp trying to get at me right now. Right. I know when he trying to like impress me with this and that. And he's saying he's doing all this because he said the kind of woman I am. And he's seeing if he could break me down. No, you can't. Right. Because I already see that you on some P talk. Right. So goodbye.
But some women, some females they don't see no wrong with the way that they living. They don't. They don't see like, well, I'm a queen. They say they a queen, but they don't think like
It's their version of a queen.
I'm gonna be with this man and we're gonna get married and we're gonna build a home and build a bond. It be like, look, I'm fucking with him. He got it. I'm trying to get it. We together. We locked in. Like even they fantasies and they dreams of what a man is supposed to be totally different from a girl who grew up with a father and with around women with standards. You feel me? You got little girls grew up under hoes and boosters their whole life.
It's very true.
Who's she finna talk to and what they gonna talk about? They talking about, look, man, I'm about to write this up so you can get this SSI, girl. You better go get them food stamps. Man, you better go have that baby by that nigga. He got that money.
It's a constant cycle.
It's a constant cycle. It's a generational curse that's plaguing our communities nationwide. You feel me? Everywhere you go, you hear these stories. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's watering us down as a people. So I do disagree. I feel like from day one, when you meet a woman or a man that you like, you should be trying to prove to them from day one your worth and your value in their life and what life can be with you in it full time. I don't think there's nothing that you should wait for unless it, as a standard of society. Now, personally, if you like, look, I don't want to have sex with you right now because I don't know you well enough. I don't know if I like you enough. Like that's your body. That's all valid reasons not to do that. But I don't respect a woman who would tell me like I'ma wait at least 90 days. So now I'm really just having you around for them 90 to either try to prove I could go quicker than them 90, or when I do get it after that 90, it better be everything that I thought it was gonna be. Because as a man, we predators. Like we want to seek and we want to hunt. You know what I mean? So, you know, just personally, when you live by society standards, I lose respect for you as a woman, as an individual. You know what I mean? If a woman decided tomorrow, like, I met you, this is what I want to do, because I want to do it, I respect her more than the woman like, I'm going to wait because I don't want to look like a hoe. Feel me? I'm going to wait because I don't want to look like, you don't want to like a hoe to who? To the other hoes who convincing you they ain't no hoe? Them ones? The one who told you she met Leroy last week, who was in their DM, who she said they ain't did shit, and he already beat twice. Oh God, that's who you don't want to think that you a hoe.
She would make the mistake by telling you she wants to wait 90 days anyway. She shouldn't even be telling you. She should just do it.
Females do that though.
I mean, and that's where a female can go wrong. I hear what you're saying, and I can agree with what you're saying. The only part that I just will always disagree with is I just think that, well, okay, what I will say is, look, I don't think anybody should say that's a wifely duty, that's a husband duty.
Okay.
I don't think anyone should actually verbalize that and say that they're not going to do something because that's only what wives do.
Right.
If you're saying it as being funny, I know that's I've said, and when I said that, I've said that before, being funny. And that was simply because I feel like in that moment, the things that he was expecting from me, I was like, bruh, I've known you for a week. If you
saying it while you washing my dishes, I'll laugh with you. Don't just say that shit unless you doing the wifely shit I asked you to do.
But to me, it's like, if I've known you for a week, and I've known you for a week, we texting, we probably did one date, and I'm getting to know you. So in my getting to know you phase, I'm also getting to know if I even want to build further with you, to then showcase to you those wifely duties. Gotcha. You know, those duties to let you know if you want to even continue with me.
Yeah.
We're getting to know each other. And I think once and this is for me personally, and I think this is for most women too, that actually are looking for someone to really be with, they're just waiting for that it's like that tip over moment where it's like, okay, it's like men always end up doing that one thing that just can make a woman be like, okay, you got me, I'm here. And that's to me, if it's a woman that actually wants to settle with someone and find something good in that man, like, okay, you got me, cool, now I'm all yours.
So a man shouldn't even be able to say, well, damn, check this out, baby, I like you, but I don't really know how much yet, so I'm gonna refrain from like doing shit for you.
I never said that though. You just asked a question particularly about wifely duties and why women say that.
If I'm like, look, man,
But you heard what I said earlier.
I
said at the end of the day, a man should also be able to say, I don't want to give you none of me because I don't even know if you are the right one.
Or my money either, though.
I don't know if I should be coming and changing your tire yet.
Right.
But what I can do is kind of do a little limitations, because this is something that I've had before too. Dude was like, he noticed something in my car, but I like that he noticed.
Yeah.
And that he was like, oh, you definitely got to get your oil changed.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that. I'm going to check your oil for you. He did that, but he didn't go further into getting my oil changed until later.
Yeah.
And that was when we went over that hump of, okay,
that was dope.
We're exclusive. So he kind of limited a little bit, but I was still woman enough to see that like that little thing right there. Okay, the fact that you paid attention, the fact that you noticed, the fact that you was like, you went over, you looked at my gas light, and you said you're gonna be good on gas tomorrow, or blah 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 blah. The fact that you're noticing those things, for some women that could be like, well, you should have continued. For some women are like that, and I can't speak for them.
Right.
But for me, I will notice a small thing like that and be like, okay, cool. So I think there could be a little. You can limit it a little bit. You don't got to go all the way.
You don't got to go full throttle.
You don't have to go full throttle.
Yeah.
That would be my compromise for what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't think you have to go full throttle all the way all the time to show a woman who you are as a man. You could give it a little inch by inch.
And I like how you worded that. I like how you handled that. And my rebuttal to that would be, if it's minuscule, if it's something that ain't gonna make you or break you, just do that shit. Just do it. Man.
I agree. She could have just did the dishes.
Just do that shit, bro.
And it is a woman thing. But then this could be another topic another day, but let's break down the layers of why does it have to be a woman thing? Why can't it also be a man thing?
Yeah, because
why do we have these social
especially when we evolving,
standards?
You know, the world's evolving. We've come so far, you know what I mean, as men and women. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you're right. Like, some of those titles shouldn't be stereotype like that, but
they are.
You know, they are. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if you're gonna keep some of the traditions that benefit you, then embrace some of the ones that don't. You know what I mean? Got you.
It's just that if the woman's there, might as well do the dishes the same way the man is there. Just take out the trash.
Bro, take that motherfucking trash out, bro. What kind of man is you, bro? You ain't hitting that trash, bro.
You see the trash overflow.
My sister right now, look, man, she already know. I come over here, boyfriend over here, trash over here. I'm like, hey, so, bro, you ain't. But you gonna wait till we done eating it. I'm a seeing out of California. New day under California sunshine. Fresh kicks.